Welcome to Tuesday's Sales Tips by the Black Sales Professional. I am James M. Fields, host of the Black Sales Professional podcast. And for this week's Tuesday's Sales Tip, we're going to be discussing open-ended questions. Now, asking good questions is the most important skill that you can possess as a sales rep. Asking good questions can lead you to having a great conversation with your prospective customer, or it can be like pulling teeth or having a really tough time getting information out of them. So let me ask you a couple questions. First, do you find yourself talking more or just as much as the prospective client is during your meetings? Do you have a difficult time getting the prospective customer to engage and open up and have a good dialogue and getting the necessary information from them that you need? And do you ask a lot of questions that can be answered with one or two words? If you said yes to this skill that we're going to talk about today, open-ended questions, can help you. So, what is an open-ended question? An open-ended question is a question that causes your prospective prospect to answer in a full sentence or multiple sentences. So it causes them to have to elaborate upon their answer. So they can't just give a one or two word answer. They have to go into detail. Now, when you ask close-ended questions, a person can answer the question with a yes or a no or one or two words. But what makes them, so with a person who's very engaging, they're going to open up and give you more information. A person who is not very engaging is going to just answer the question, and that's it. And that's what makes the conversation very tough. So open-ended questions are characterized by questions that start with the words why, how, what if, or describe for me. And there'll be some other ones. You can probably formulate other open-ended questions. Now, let's look at an example. 4 questions I'm going to give you next, or that I'm going to go over next, are all examples of open-ended questions. The first one is, describe for me your current benefit enrollment engagement process. What challenges have you seen with the current process? How has that impacted your job? And how do you envision your engagement process working? If you noticed, all those questions would require a long answer. The first one would require them to tell me about their benefit enrollment engagement process. The second one would tell me about their pain or the challenges that they're currently having inside that process. The third gives me the answers to how it's impacting them or hurting them or affecting them personally. And the fourth question was, how do you see it working in the perfect world for you? So in 4 questions, I got all the information almost that I need. I just need a few fillers. And then during the course of the conversation, with these 4 questions, additional conversation or additional questions will come off of those. We'll branch off of those. So as you can see, these are some open-ended questions. Now, in summary, an open-ended questions do 3 things. Number 1, they cause your prospects to answer questions in full sentences. The second thing is they cause prospects to disclose more information than they probably would have had you asked them only a closed-ended question. And the third is you end up getting more information than you end up getting the information that you need without your prospect feeling like you're interrogating them. So, I would ask, take these tasks, put them into practice this week and next week, and see if your if as you're going through and you've developed your questions, if you don't find yourself having more engaging conversations and getting more information from your prospects. This is James Fields, and these are your Tuesday sales tips. Until next Tuesday, take care.